Welcome to Ec2 TV. If you watch our programs regularly, you would have met our returning guests Els Menu, Ludo Heile, Lennox Bernard and Eric Adema. These professional educators inform us that students do much better when we tap into their talents. Youngsters feel confident and more willing to express themselves openly when doing something they like. They become more tolerant toward each other and open to new learning experiences. Through these activities, they will experience success and, in turn, gain confidence and motivation. Student-centered activities will also help children explore and name their world. And so another regular guest of Ec2 is Mega D. Mega is a dance hall musician from Sint Eustatius who a few years ago came to talk to us at Child Focus to see how he could start a similar youth organization on his island. The Mega D Youth Foundation has since become a reliable provider of meaningful and fun after-school and weekend activities on Statia. Mega D has worked with us at Child Focus and with comprehensive school students on several occasions, doing studios and workshops on music, poetry and performing arts. So now Ec2 has invited Mega to work with our students. The topic was, "You don't have to be friends to be friendly." Mega started by finding out what the interests were of the students, be it poetry, rap, singing or dancing. Together with his assistant Gershon Guerrera, he gave the students a really positive experience that boosted their self-confidence and level of cooperation.
Well, basically I was invited over by Ec2 for a project with the students that are part of Ec2. It was for 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday. And the project was basically to motivate the students, where we use part of music, drama, dance, and other icebreakers and games. All you gotta do is focus. Remember? Focus. Think a little bit outside the box. Don't look at it, it's easy.
It is.
Okay. You have a minute.
Minute?
Yeah. I go to their, I drop myself to them, so I'll be a kid as well, understand? And I think you just relate easier with them that way, so being with the students, not knowing who they are, what they do, how they are, whatever, it's just more in just connecting with them, bonding with them, and it just automatically connects, and then from there I can see how to work with them, or how to talk with them. Like you have some are very, perhaps, a little more older in mind, So, of course, I will then go on that level too, So, like one will talk, yeah, man, bless up, this map. I will talk the same way too. But then really keep it more positive with them, So they feel, whoa, okay, he understands me. And then from there you really can go into with them.
Now we got a beat going. Nothing is too hard. You just have to put your mind to it.
Okay.
Or you want to add out?
Music heals. It's for me, it's a healing method, a healing way of reaching out to kids, even to grown-ups, even to anyone, I find, and I think working with these students with it, we realize where we can reach inside their inner feelings, go more in depth with them, get them to express themselves, even if it's writing, poetry, spoken words, rapping, singing, chanting. It works with them. It makes them feel at ease, it makes them meditate, it makes them feel comfortable with themselves. These two guys, when we started, the first thing they said is, oh, we are not rappers, or we have someone who can rap, So they was more excited for their friend to rap. And then slowly we just got them into it without them even realizing
I'm
it.
gifted?
I'm different.
I'm different. Oh, okay. I'm different. I'm different. Then we work together.
We have them doing individual lines over and over, they're repeating it. And they are seeing the effort it takes to make a track. You know, the effort it takes to always got to come back and correct this, correct that. You know, and being beginners in it, sometimes they can just decide, I don't want to do it no more. But most times you have the real motivation of them because they get excited even when they have to do it over 20 times. You know, and I think the ending result is what makes them feel great.
Friendship is nice. Trust me, that's some good advice.
Now, having this now as something that will never, ever leave them. You know, something that they can have for their entire life. Friends can see it, you know, they can promote what they were doing, and it's something that they can always look back on, and it brings results in the long run with them because they grow with it. You know, and I believe in when you have something and you want to work towards that, if you see it, you believe it, it happens.
No rush.
Sometimes it's hard for me to talk it out. Sometimes it's hard to express my feelings. Though sometimes I feel like I need to tell someone, it feels aggravating. Sometimes I wake up feeling happy, but then there's always something that takes it away.
For some of the kids, we did
It's
poetry.
hard to walk away.
Basically,
because of
some
what
are not
they say
into
about
rapping, some are not into singing, but are into expression. You know, so we use poetry as also a means of reaching out. You know, getting them involved in something they can talk, how they feel, what they feel. You know, and I think this is also a method of working with them as well, because now they get a chance to also create their own text. We feel them out first and say, okay, what would you want to talk about? Or even if we have a guideline, and then they can fit and stay in that guideline with proper text.
Forget about it. If that person wants to keep the grudge for the rest of their life, that's their problem. My heart is free because I've been there, done that, and that's why I'm here to let you know that you can do the same.
So you reach everyone in different ways. Some we use drama, a little small skits, you know, and that's also a way of expression, you know, expressing yourself. And dancing, drumming, we use a lot of those elements to reach out. On more meditation, where the kids balance their focus, their way of thinking. We use it in icebreakers where we have them learn to trust each other.
Do you trust him not to hurt you?
See?
See? Okay. Do you trust him not to hurt you?
We did a sort of a blindfold where we put them out and have them to guide each other. Now it will be a little shaky, it will be a little bumpy, because in the beginning you don't know if you want to trust this person. You know, if you really want to give this person your life to guide me down a stairway, to guide me in an open field. So that is something where it's just building a sort of a bond with the students or with each other.
Nothing should disturb you.
Yeah, great laugh.
I make you laugh?
Yeah.
Then we also had more the meditation part. It's more self-control, you know, having them to control themselves, how they can stay focused. Many times you see they get hyperactive and they don't they can't sit still. And in this way, we try to work with them. So it's something that they really, it's hard to do, but with that meditation, it really works with them because then they are more focused with their mind. Many times you have them in class where they are very distracted by any noise, anything that passes, even a mosquito or fly. And with that hyper music, it really has, it's, because for me, myself, I was tempted to move. I was tempted to dance. I was tempted to just shake my head. And with that, you have to just control yourself.
So good. I feel it coming. Stop! Stop! No! 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 I'm holding myself together. Stop. I'm going to be focused. But the beat is going to come.
As you see, the students did it very good. You had sometimes it was a little shaky, or you see them really forcing to keep it in. The meditation is more, the quiet one is more to just relax your mind, let your mind just be free. Just relax yourself, breathe in, breathe out. And it was more of just, you just being yourself, just go in your own zone and just feel free. The idea for the show is to let the students that took part in this workshop to also appreciate what it is they have done. Also to let others see. They can also realize, whoa, this is so cool to be in. Look, in 2 days or within 20 minutes or even a half an hour or 1 day, look what I have brought out. So it's something that encourages the students themselves to continue in a positive way. Also for others out there, they can also see it themselves and, oh, I really would like to be involved in this.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is a good day.
We would like to know what will happen with these kids. How can what was done today affect them tomorrow? And how can we continue with this same project without having myself being present? It all boils back with the involvement of people, of parents, teachers. I think it's just being a motivator. Motivating these kids. If a child wants to be a dancer, we motivate that child to become a dancer. Maybe I don't have the skills to dance, but just being that encourager, you're encouraging them. They will want to also pursue it. The internet is wide. There's a lot of learning stuff on the internet. So I think a lot of things can be done just by motivating a child. And for long-term results, it's just on yourself. It's on yourself. And I believe in the children being the future, and regardless of what, we should never give up on them. Perhaps the experience of people locally, knowing these children, might say, oh, I'm not dealing with them, I give up on them. I am, as an outsider, don't know the situation of a child, but then I will work with them accordingly. And I believe that we should sometimes not just look at a child or knowing a child and knowing a background of a child and saying, nah, I'm not going to do this. You know, every child deserves a chance, and it's just how you bring things over.
We can explain to a child 10 times how success feels, but when they experience it once, they'll know it for life. When working with a student's talents, they'll be highly involved and feel proud and positive of what they achieved. And isn't that what we all aim for? Thanks for watching Ec2 TV.